Pauri 18.
असंख्य मूरख अंध कोर, असंख्य चोर हराम खोर, असंख्य अमर करि जाहि जोर, असंख्य गलवड हत्या कमाही, असंख्य पापी पाप करि जाहि, असंख्य कुड़ियार कूड़े फिराही, असंख्य मलेच्छ मलु पक्षी खाही, असंख्य निंदक सिर करहि पार, नानक नीच कहि विचार, वारिया न जावा इक वार, जो तद पावे साई पलीकार, तू सदा सलामत निरंकार।
Explanation. This Pauri explains further the diversity of God's creation. Countless unsocial works are discussed here along with the countless unsocial elements existing in the society, their nature, way of life and their sins. There are countless fools, ignorant people, spiritually blind, thieves, swindlers, thriving on spoils, and are parasites, which survive on others' income. There are varieties of unsocial, immortalized brutal force apart from those who rule with cruelty, and harass the innocent people around them. There are countless murderers, those who earn their livelihood with cruel and brutal activities in the society. There is no end to such countless sinners whose activity is to commit sins, and cultivate only sins in their life. Uncounted people speak false in every sphere of life in all the activities as if to speak untruth is true for them. Actually, falsehood is their way of living. Truth just cannot come out from their mouth. All their activism is based on untruth and it is not possible to recognize them. Innocent people get trapped, the way they speak untruth as if they are the only truthful people existing in the society. Furthermore, uncounted masses in the society consume wrong food and develop wrong desires. They live on animal meat, which gives improper thoughts and takes excessive energy for digestion. In this way their thinking pattern is disturbed. In the long run, excessive desires of sex and greed develop, which is accompanied by various health hazards and unscrupulous wrong mental tendencies like anger, egoism and uncontrolled bad habits. They develop the habits of insulting others without any proper reason. It is said, those who insult others, clean the sins by their tongues. In other words, as if such people who insult others, take their sins unknowingly. Such people are filled mentally with sins and neither can think in the right direction nor can speak the truth. In short, there is a class of people in the society, which are completely tamasic in nature. They are rude, stubborn, ignorant, cruel, brutal, liars, sinners, and all their activities go in the unconscious state of mind without any understanding of right and wrong. Divine thoughts and goodness do not affect them. They are full of egoism and do not consider anybody equal to them. Their food is tamasic and so their nature is full of vices. They are real enemies of society. Only physical punishment to them can create fear and improve them to some extent. Good preaching, good thoughts and analysis do not influence them at all. Instead, they become the enemy of all those who try to show them proper way of living. They can only be improved by their own wish and by the grace of God if really some strong daunted incidents touches the core of their heart. It is indeed a very rare phenomenon that such people in the society are improved in this birth. The inner meaning of this Pauri really highlights the innermost secret tendencies of the human mind. This depicts that the human mind is completely attached with sensual pleasures. The mind is completely ignorant and is trapped with greediness, parasitic nature, and full of cruelty, brutality, and selfishness, and always hurting others for their own gains. They commit sins on every occasion with unscrupulous mental tendencies. This is the basic reason that one has to undergo all miseries of life as the resultant of his own sins under cause and effect theory of the spiritual science. His egoistic inner nature, because of wrong mental tendencies, force him to commit sins of the highest order for which he has to repent when he undergoes mental trials. Such people are enemies of the self because of their bad inbuilt mental nature or tendencies due to the past actions, and harm themselves by the reactions of their mental sins by the theory of cause and effect, in the same way as unscrupulous people of society has to undergo legal trials in the society by their physical misdeeds. Guru Nanak Ji with all humility counts himself with the categories of such sinners. As per him, by self-efforts and God's grace one can follow the way to the perfection to reform himself to become the divine in this life to overcome all his miseries. He says even once he cannot show his gratitude towards Almighty for his might blessings and grace on the creatures. He admits that the wish of the Almighty must be accepted and will be the best for such humble creatures like us. Almighty is omnipresent, omnipotent and changeless without any form and shape, and beyond time the deathless.